Hi, I'm Charlene Bowden. Welcome to It's Just Us. We're on location today on the set of Fetch Clay Make Man by Will Power, production by Kenny Leon's True Colors Theater Company. Fetch Clay Make Man is a story that revolves around one of the greatest men of all time, especially in the arena of boxing, and his unlikely friendship that was formed with actor Stepin Fetchit. And today joining me are two men who have some critical roles in this production. With me today is Mr. Eric J. Little. He is a director, actor, writer, you name it. I think this man might be it. And also beside him is the man that if Eric's not it, I think Rob may be it.
Because I'm pretty.
Because he's so pretty, Mr. Rob Demery. He is an actor and the founder, artistic director of Red Light Arts. Welcome to It's Just Us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Burning question. How did you feel when you got the call that you're going to be part of this production?
Go ahead, Ali. But I was very relieved because I've been here in Atlanta for a while. You know, been doing film here, and I've been doing theater my whole life. But this is the cut to it. This is my theatrical debut as in Atlanta.
Okay.
After traveling, doing shows in over 40 states. Like I've been in Georgia, but hadn't gotten to the rim in Atlanta. So this is like my coming out role, and it's a great role to
Absolutely.
come out to. So I was very excited. Jodie Feldman, the casting director, she's been bringing me in a lot, and just hadn't quite been getting them, making the callbacks, and finally had a meeting with her the day after the audition, and she told me I got the role. So yeah.
That's good.
Time to just bring it now.
And timing is everything.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah.
And what about you, sir?
It was great because initially, of course, I was not the director initially, and so when Jasmine, who was supposed to direct it, had to step away, and Kenny called me. Oh man, I was excited, shocked, and surprised in a good way.
Yeah.
And yeah, just excited to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So it's been great.
Good.
Yeah.
What was it about this story that intrigued you and you wanted to be a part of it? I mean, even though you got the call later on, there's still the opportunity to say something otherwise, but what about this piece?
Well, I think it's just an interesting story because I, like I'm sure many others, didn't know that it was based on a true story. So the number one thing, I'm like, Stepin Fetchit, which, I've said, many people don't know who he is. They just know that attribute or that title, what that means.
Yeah.
So to learn that, what his name means or what people think of, and then to think about when you think of Muhammad Ali, and you put those two together, it just seems like it doesn't match.
Yeah.
Right. So it was just great to hear about it, and then to read the story. Oh man, it's a great story. It's a great piece. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Cool. How are you preparing for the role?
Well, I got the role right around June 2nd, and started training actually a couple of days before then, because like any other role, I start working right away as if I've already gained the role. But I've been with my boxing coach, Coach Issa, out in Peachtree City at a boxing complex at PTC Fitness, and we've now been boxing for 4 months. I've been sparring. I started out with the headgear, stopped using the headgear, got my lip busted a couple of times because I really wanted to know what it's like to actually be a boxer. So that way when I'm on this stage, everything is genuine. I'm not having to act much of anything out. So I actually hit my coach up one day. I said, because I was beating everybody in the gym, and I'm not just saying that because I'm on here. Like, I ended up having to go against the best boxer in there, and we went toe-to-toe for 1 round.
Okay.
And I called him one night, and I said, hey, man, I want to fight one real fight before, the play starts, and he had to slow me down. It's like, you're doing good, but, you're not quite ready for that. But other than,
Hold on, man.
Yeah, but other than that, just the basic character work any other actor would do, mingling with the cast, getting to know them and who they are, so we can bring that relationship on the stage. My wife and I went out to Louisville, Kentucky, to the Muhammad Ali Center, and that was like eye-opening. Like, I thought I was going hard, but once I came from there, it was like, it's really time to turn it up. So listening to James Brown, Pandora, ever since I've gotten a role, nothing but that. I mean, I can go on forever, but basically I've been drowning
Nailing
myself
it.
with this role.
Yeah. Glad you mentioned your trip to the museum. I had a question from a listener. I'm sorry, we were on camera. A listener who wanted me to ask you, so let me ask you. Wants to know if you've ever met Mr. Ali.
I am Muhammad Ali. Why would I meet myself, man? No, I haven't.
You have not met him. And based on your research, what is something that you have learned about him that you think would be great for us to know?
That he's so much more than who we've seen, on TV. Because when the camera's on, he's on.
He's on, yeah.
And a real quick story: Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali, they were coming from I think it was Philly one day, going to New York driving, and they were like best friends in the car. As soon as they got out, it was a camera, and Ali just turned on him, because it's like I have to showboat, but he's so much more than that, and that's the great thing. And him, even as a director, from day one, it was us meeting each other, understanding that it's not about all of the glamour and this and that. Like I told him, I really want to gain the heart of Ali. I want people to see that side of him when the cameras are turned off. And the play is really when the cameras are turned off. So you get to see him be emotional, afraid, scared, happy, loving, furious, whatever it may be, because this whole play is an emotional roller coaster, but yeah. So I appreciate Eric for allowing me to discover Ali in a different light. And just the trust and the trust as a whole, has really been great. So, yeah. So that's what I hope the audience get.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And thinking about the unlikely friendship part of the story, what is our takeaway? What is the audience takeaway? What do you want us to get from that?
Well, I think just even that the friendship that these men, between those two and what they build, not even just them, also like even the friendship between Ali and his bodyguard Rashid in the story, and but identity is a big theme of the play, and so I think the reinventing of oneself, and not to tell too much of the story, but I think just the identity part of it, which anybody can relate to, identity. Anybody, going and trying to reinvent yourself and thinking about who you are as a person, and I think that's a big theme of the play. So, I think they'll take that away. Beyond just enjoying the great story, they'll see those things.
Yeah, be yourself and, be truthful to who you are, not trying to, slip through the cracks of things to get what it is you want out of life. Just hopefully that's, something that they get. Just be honest.
Okay. And so how has it impacted you personally?
Well, it's helped me because, really researching Muhammad Ali, like I said, my whole thing from the jump has been gaining his heart. And the way that he feels about youth is letting me know that what I do as my real job every single day, I'm doing the right thing. It further encourages me to keep helping, not necessarily just at-risk youth, but, youth in general, motivating the youth so they can, have positive role models to look up to. Because I know that what we see on television, even YouTube now, hundreds of videos, it seems so egocentric and all that, but if you look past those videos, loving person, family man,
Yeah.
For me, it's the identity and the reinvention of where I am personally in my life and where I'm going through this moment of, which is a good thing sometimes. It's, when you where am I? And what am I doing with my life? And this is directing this play. I teach at Clark Atlanta, as you said about it being a teacher, and I directed at a theater in town last year, but this is my directorial debut at this level with Kenny Leon and True Colors Theater Company. So it's a reinvention of itself in that. So it was just the fact to me, I don't think that it was by chance that God allowed me to take this and that be the theme of it. I was like, I think that makes sense of okay.
Okay.
So that personally has touched me.
Okay, and this is a big deal then for you too. This being debut and
And I mean, even the respect that I have for this theater company. I sat back and watched so many different shows, like different theater companies, and it's like the respect that I have for Kenny Leon himself is up there. So for him to come to the rehearsal the other day and you know, see us perform, you can tell the intensity. It jumped up, boy. We were like on cloud nine, you know. But he was pleased, you know what I'm saying. And that's good for him to not have to come and worry about what we're doing.
Right.
And I want his legacy to continue. You know, like you know, I want to take care of myself as well. But any company that I work for, you know, I want to help them further whatever they're doing, and I totally believe in what he's doing, so I'm, you know, giving it even more.
That's good stuff. I am going to do my closing, but I have got to let Mr. Ali really wrap this show up. You got a problem with that?
Not at all.
Okay.
He did or not?
You may reach out to us at It's Just Us radio show. This is the radio show. It's Just Us radio show at gmail.com. Please visit our website, itsjustusradio.com. The It's Just Us talk show, we made our debut on TV47.net. Check us out. Every week we're on TV47.net. I am Charlene Bowden again, and we're so glad that you're with us. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We tweet on Twitter. We like on Facebook. I always get that mixed up. So that's it for me. I am turning the mic and the cameras over to Mr. Ali.
All right, one thing for sure. I want to make sure y'all come out and see this show. It's going on right now over at the Southwest Art Center. It's going into November 22nd. Why should you come see the show? Because I'm young, I'm pretty, I'm handsome, I'm the resurrector, I'm a poet, and I'm the heavyweight champion of the world, and I cannot possibly be beat. But hold your girl hands real tight because I might take her out of her seat.